ODM chief Raila Odinga will on Friday formally launch his fifth attempt at the presidency. Raila's run of presidential bids began in 1997 when he emerged third behind then-President Daniel Arap Moi and DP candidate Mwai Kibaki. But it is his bids in 2007, 2013 and 2017 that define Odinga's so near yet so far tale of his State House dream in presidential races marked with claims of rigging and a nullification of the poll outcome in 2017 by the Supreme Court. Will he be fifth time lucky? And just how different is his 2022 bid from the 4 unsuccessful shots at the country's top job? Francis Kashuri tells us more.
When voters line up to elect the country's fifth president on the 9th of August 2022, the name of Raila Amolo Odinga is likely to yet again enjoy prominence on the ballot paper. For the fifth time, the former prime minister will be taking aim at the State House job. On the election day, Odinga will be 77 years, 7 months and 2 days old. Born on 7th of January 1945, Odinga will be trying to better his 2017 performance. His claims of a botched presidential election in 2017 were affirmed by the Supreme Court that nullified the re-election of President Uhuru Kenyatta and ordered a repeat poll that Odinga boycotted.
Wakenya wanaona Roma kwangu. Ati mimi nimesimama na nimeshinda na matokeo yanatangazwa vingine.
He returns to the ring for a fifth time and possibly his last time, hoping to bring to a happy end his long search for State House occupancy, even drawing comparison with his compatriots in Africa and beyond who have clinched the top seat after a series of misses.
Juzi tulienda huko kwa sherehe ya kuapishwa kwa rais wa Zambia bwana Hakainde Hichilema, rafiki yangu sana. Yeye alikuwa amesimama mara 5 beleni, ikawa hii ilikuwa mara yake ya 6 na ameshinda mara 3 kati ya hizo 6 na kutangazwa mshindi, lakini akakufa moyo na baadaye sasa mara mwisho ameshinda.
In 1997, Odinga finished third in the presidential contest behind the then incumbent Daniel Arap Moi and Mwai Kibaki, who came second on a DP ticket. That time, the combined tally for opposition candidates was 3,536,601 votes compared to Moi's 2,445,801 votes. In the 2007 bitterly contested State House race, Odinga lost narrowly to Kibaki. The outcome of the poll triggered post-election violence that nearly plunged the country into a civil war, prompting intervention from the international community. A grand coalition government was crafted as part of a peace accord and power-sharing deal. In 2013, Odinga was yet again on the losing side, with TNA's Uhuru Kenyatta declared winner with a difference of over 800,000 votes. 4 years ago, Odinga disputed the presidential election results and successfully petitioned Kenyatta's re-election. His refusal to participate in the repeat poll and subsequent swearing in as the people's president sparked political anxiety in the country. His handshake with Kenyatta in March 2018, opening a new chapter in the country's political history book. Critics, however, accuse Odinga of going to bed with the government and participating in the death of formal opposition.
Mimi sijaingia kwa serikali ya Jubilee. Kama wanasema serikali ya Jubilee, mimi yuko na cheo gani katika serikali ya Jubilee? Mimi sijakuwa katika serikali ya Jubilee. Ile handshake ilituliza, ikaleta amani. Ikafanya sasa sisi tufanye kazi yetu kama Wakenya kwa kipindi hiki.
And so the Raila Odinga who takes a fifth stab at the presidency is a major departure from the candidate of 1997, 2007, 2013 and 2017.
This bid, for its consequence, is such that he has to make it to that high office or bids the thirst for that office goodbye forever. In fact, if he does not make it in 2022, Raila Odinga will have to contend with the ecclesiastical proclamation that there is time for everything, time for active political life and time to retire.
He has always said he had the last bullet, but I think this is the last. Perhaps if he doesn't shoot right this time, I don't think Raila Odinga will have another chance in the future.
Honorable Raila Odinga has always been very confrontational. He has always been extremely adversarial. Honorable Raila Odinga has been this politician who has been a rabble-rouser par excellence. Today we're not seeing that. The ODM stalwarts and the party wingers that have always been at the front row of ODM and Raila Odinga's candidature. Right now we are seeing that it's like they're occupying the second row. And the front row seats have been left to new entrants or persons who are going to show and demonstrate that Raila Odinga is acceptable in areas that has not accepted him before, like Mount Kenya.
In the run-up to his presidential bid declaration, Odinga has enjoyed the not-so-covert backing of the state and its machinery.
It is nearly open, the kind of support that Raila Odinga is getting from the state. And it may be beneficial for his candidature. But also, the state can be the anathema to your candidature. If at all, its approval rating is extremely low, the atrocities committed by the same state government is far too many to the chagrin of the populace, then whenever the candidate of the state or sponsored by the state, backed by the state appears anywhere, will be a candidate that will be reminding the people of the misfortunes of that government. And that's when now the folly of the state's backing to any candidate.
The deep state can make you or they can deny you the presidency. It is a fact that the deep state gets information, they can share information, they can influence. There are many ways that the state can influence the will of the people. There are many ways.
Odinga, in his fifth attempt at the presidency, has to contend with the project tag, with the state machinery seemingly backing his bid.
Wewe ukiniangalia mimi Raila Odinga, unafikiri mimi naweza kuwa project ya mtu yote? Mimi nacheka. Manake mimi nimesimama na Uhuru 2013 na 2017. So unajua namna hiyo. Sasa hata yeye anajua vile mimi niko. Hata yeye mwenyewe anacheka ukisema ati mimi ni project yake.
Anayependa Kenya ni yule mwenye kutenda haki kwa watu wote.
Though President Kenyatta is yet to declare Odinga as his preferred successor, the preference is increasingly proving a rather poorly kept secret.
Uhuru Kenyatta has I could say he has not formally, but in his discussions, in his speeches, he has endorsed a leadership of Raila as the president. He has said so many things, which I cannot speak here, and it means then that his preferred candidate, as a person, I guess, and as a president, is Raila Odinga.
Once he formally declares his presidential bid, Odinga's next big headache will be the choice of a running mate, with a proposal to expand the executive through the Building Bridges initiative hitting a snag. The slots available for power-sharing deals and coalition building remain limited. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.